I think I've eaten at Red Lobster one time in my life, and the only thing I remember about it was the Cheddar Bay Biscuits and being concerned that I got food poisoning. For these Carnivore Cheddar Bay Biscuits, we're going to need to pull out our food processor and add 4 ounces of pork rinds to it. Follow that up with what I thought would only be 2 eggs, and in reality it should be 4. And then toss in 2 ounces of cheddar, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon of optional parsley flakes, a teaspoon of baking powder, and about a half teaspoon of salt. Blend this on low until reality starts to set in and add those 2 additional eggs I was talking about earlier. Finish blending, and what you should be left with is a nice pork rind dough ball. It smells super garlicky and will be tacky to the touch. Next up, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and pull out a sheet pan that's lined with either a nonstick baking mat or a sheet of parchment paper. Grab that old cookie scoop you've got hiding in the drawer and start to portion out and pile 2 scoops per biscuit. If you don't have a cookie scoop, that's fine. Just measure each dough ball evenly and you should be left with about 6 of these flavor nuggets. Now, get some water on those hands to form each of these just to make it look a little nicer. Kind of like wearing blue jeans to church instead of gym shorts. Just a touch nicer. Once they're all spiffy, place them into your preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until they have just started to firm up. While they're still hot, brush them down with a little salted butter. If you can't find a brush like me, just kind of pour it on top of each one. Let these handsome little guys cool off and then plate them up. Ripping these apart is a nice experience, and tasting them is even nicer. The flavor is the most important part here because, to be honest, they're a touch dense, but the form factor plus the flavor makes a winning combo. Enjoy these with your garlic butter shrimp, and feel better that you won't get food poisoning because you saw yourself wash your hands before making these.